There really is nothing quite like it, is there?
Yes, indeed. It's very peaceful. It was nice of the signalman to give us permission to rest here for a while, but we best be off.
Just a few more minutes, please. Sometimes I just stop thinking altogether. I'm just somewhere else. Here, if you get my meaning.
I believe I do, old boy.
I wish moments like these could last forever.
They can if you let them sink in. Take a good long look, Henry. What's here today may not always be here tomorrow.
Good evening, Mr.
Carlo Debris, you lackadaisical bureaucrat. And there isn't any need for hats indoors, is there? Any more of your useless observations and I'll have your hide for a raincoat.
I must say, I'm growing tired of your idle threats, but secretly I would much prefer if they'd stay idle. Can't we act like normal businessmen for once? Suppose we...
No more sudden movements. Dex Winslow, he's made an attempt on my life.
Suppose we had a meeting without firearms. Can we please focus? Both of us are in rather precarious situations, financially.
Lay down your arms. Yes, I agree. A mutually beneficial agreement would be very... mutually beneficial.
Yes, for once I agree with you. The lumber company has been very helpful in our time of need, and the railway has endured a variety of damages, particularly a major investment of mine, the Little Western Extension project. It is completely ravaged. Therefore...
You're going to need a lot of lumber, you top-hatted numbskull.
I'm inclined to believe that you cannot help but utter something offensive to the end of everything you say. I am providing you with a special lease. It's near a forested line. It's getting a little overgrown, and it's against regulations. The land will be yours. It will be at the disposal of the lumber company, provided that we can continue to help one another.
Very well. An absolute displeasure doing business with you. My men will arrive first thing in the morning.
Goodbye, Henry. Have a nice journey.
Thank you, Thomas. Quite a day for it, isn't it? It'll be nice to have a run through the forest. What's that sound? Oh no. What on earth has happened here? The forest is being destroyed! Who is responsible? This can't be happening!
All right. Everyone listen up. Looks like the gang's all here. The Jovial Nimrod and the Star-Spangled Twit. I need you both to haul some lumber. Get these freight cars sorted out.
Why do we always get insulted when we receive our agenda?
Oh, heck. Whatever. I think he's running out of material. Whatever you say, Debris. It's not like I haven't been doing the same thing every day.
Leave it to a Yankee to be so casually indifferent. Hank, I need you to take this down to Tidmouth on the double. Now quit standing around and actually do something remotely productive.
Hey there, Forested Fields. Ready or not, here I come. Shred it up and knock it down. Hey there, Hank, my fellow American.
Land of the free, home of the brave, way it should be, brother.
Hey, Stanley, how are things?
As good as they can be working for Debris.
Oh yeah, I hear you. Well, it's deforestation time. Gotta make quota, or Debris turns debriefing into an hourly roasting session. Catch you later, guys.
Y'all come back now, you hear?
Bye, Kurt.
Oh no! Driver, we have to stop and figure out what's going on around here.
We can't
Howdy,
stop now,
Henry.
Henry. We're a guaranteed connection.
We have to! Stop! Stop! This is the forest. We can't just let this happen without an explanation.
I don't know, Henry. We don't really have any say in this. If Carlo has the contract, then the Fat Controller must authorize the operation. They are cutting close to the line. We may have to stop here for a bit.
Then we better have a word with him. I just don't understand how they could have torn things down so quickly.
Hey! Back up!
Hey there, Henry. How you doing?
Kurt.
Something wrong, Henry?
I used to be able to look the other way, but you've gone too far this time. Stay out of this forest. You're ruining everything. You're a monster.
Oh, poor old Henry. I didn't think he'd react this way.
It just isn't right. I can't stand it. To think the Fat Controller authorized that sinister machine to tear down the forests. It's a tragedy.
I'm so sorry to hear that, Henry. In my country, I always had a very deep respect for nature as well, even when I myself was a machine. We are able to hold a deep connection with the natural world, and it must be very hard to deal with this kind of pain.
It's more than that, Hero. Kurt is an abomination, a horrible device. Something must be done.
Like what, Henry? We've all hauled timber before and didn't have any second thoughts about it. Besides, Kurt is only doing his job. He's a decent sort, really. Polite, kind,
How
loves
could
his work.
anyone be enthusiastic about tearing down a forest? A forest that the railway has invested so much effort into rebuilding.
It's not the whole forest. I'm sure the Fat Controller would never allow it.
Well, if he allowed Kurt to do this much damage, I don't see where he'll stop. Maybe we can go on strike.
Going on strike? I'm almost sure that's never ended well.
Strike? Who's going on strike? What on
Sir,
earth?
watch out!
Oh, I'm sorry, Winston. A little too much of a touch on the throttle, wouldn't you say?
Oh, dearie me, it's not necessarily early days anymore, sir. Please mind the face and the fender, if you please.
I am very mindful, thank you. I don't need your commentary regarding my excellent navigation skills.
Oh, very well, sir.
Is everything all right, sir? What's going on?
Jolly good day, thank you. Just a few scratches here and there, but hey, makes lovely passing gossip.
Winston, I believe Stanley was referring to me as Sir.
Oh, I thought it was a form of flattery.
Well, it wasn't. Now, down to business, please. I believe I heard there was some sort of strike in progress.
Perhaps not a strike, but a deputation.
A deputation? For the forest, I assume?
Yes, sir. You must not let Kurt destroy the forest.
Kurt is not going to destroy the entire forest, Henry. Just a few acres close to the line. I know that you love the forest dearly, but I did not have much of a choice. Besides, it was a safety issue as well.
Well, it's wrong. It's tyranny, and I can't just stand by and watch this happen. Kurt must be stopped.
Henry, would you please look between your rails and tell me what you see? I'm sorry, Henry, but if you detest Kurt's work, you detest the rails in which you roll. I need you at the forest site first thing tomorrow. Farewell. Oh, come on now, Winston, let's go!
Don't worry, Henry. It'll all be over soon. Just try to look past the negatives.
I'll never look the other way again. Someone has to save this forest.